In this video, I'm going to tell you about the different types of tests that you can run within Optibase and when to use each one. So first things first, we have the most popular type, which is A/B test. And an A/B test is when you want to test two different elements on the same page. So that could be two different colors of a button, that could be two different hero sections, that could be two different images. Whenever you want to test two separate things on the same page, you are going to want to run an A/B test. And my recommendation to you is if you're running an A/B test, you should probably keep just one A/B test running per page at a time, unless you're running a multivariate test, which we'll get to in a minute. And the reason for that is because Optibase is going to track which one works better. And if you have multiple different A/B tests running on the page, then it is going to be a little bit skewed, the data, because it is not taking into account which test you have running. So if you want to do a simple test between two different items on a page, the best thing to do is with an A/B test. If you want to learn how to set up an A/B test, go to the link in the description. We have a video specifically for that. The next kind of test which we have is a URL split test. And a URL split test is essentially splitting traffic between two separate pages at a percentage which you specify. So if you, let's say, created a new homepage and you want to see how it compares to the old homepage, that is when you're going to want to run a URL split test. So if you have a lot of different things going on between page A and page B, you're probably going to want to run a URL split test. Again, there's a link in the description to the video where we show you how to set up a URL split test. And finally, the most confusing but perhaps the most powerful type of test in Optibase is a multivariate test. Now, a multivariate test, to put it simply, is A/B tests on steroids. So you can create a whole bunch of different A/B tests. Let's say, for example, you are split testing your hero, you're split testing your about section, and you're split testing your CTA section. Like I said, with an A/B test, you are not going to want to run all of these tests at the same time because the data is going to be skewed. But a multivariate test is essentially all of these tests running at once. And what it's going to record is which variant works best. So like I said, let's say you have two heroes, two about sections, and two CTAs on the same page. It is going to run groups of those variants together. So let's say you have hero 1, about section 2, and CTA 1. There are all sorts of different variants of these variants that can happen. And a multivariate test is going to track all of them and let you know which pairing works the best. Now, with a multivariate test, you are going to want to record a lot more traffic than with an A/B test or a URL split test because simple math, when you have three separate things going at the same time, there are a lot more variations, and you're going to need a decent bit of traffic in order to test those variations. Again, we have a link in the description to the video where we show you how to run a multivariate test. Now that you understand all the types of tests that you can run within Optibase, go to one of the links in the description so that you can see our videos on how to actually set up each one of these.